Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and this is the review of the Vicwe chair mat. There are different sizes of this, and there are some different designs as well. And you can see they have a 46 by 60, which is what I ordered, the 36 by 48, 36 by 55, and the 51 by 63. These are all for hard floors, and they're made of PVC, and they're rectangular, of course. Now, this is, when you look at it like this, it looks like there are different like shades of gray or something on there, but this is actually an optical illusion that you will experience with this. It actually looks like what I'm going to show you just right now. And there it is. The measurements aren't exactly perfect, but this is very pliable. It comes rolled up, and so when I got it, it was kind of cold and it was hard to unroll. But if you just unroll it and then put some weights on it, I just unrolled it, which was kind of difficult because I didn't realize that it was more pliable than I thought. The instructions are not very clear, and it said to leave it a couple of days. Well, actually, all I did was I unrolled it, I put a chair on each end, made sure to flatten it out with my feet a bit, and then I left it for a few hours, and it warmed up, and it became much, much easier to deal with. And I just did this today. So there's only one color. Ignore my slippers. It looks like multiple colors. It's just the way that the light is refracting off of the various patterns in the mat. So it's a pretty cool illusion, and it's I do like it. It's just ever so slightly too big for my area, but that's okay. I can fix that very easily. One well-placed kick and it's already fixed. All right, so that's what it looks like. So good news and bad news. One of the good things about this is I am on top of a cheap vinyl wood floor, or some kind of cheap fake wood floor, and I actually had one of the boards crack along the groove, because it's a tongue and groove system, and I fixed it as best as I could with some epoxy, but I can't really fix it. So I decided I need a chair mat, and I had a different chair mat which I will review, but it was one of those kind of like mouse pad kind of material, with the nice design on top, with the slick material, excuse me, and then on the other side it was the anti-slip rubber. Unfortunately, and around the edge was lighting. And unfortunately, whenever I would go off the mat, if I tried to get back on the mat by rolling back on, the mat would get caught by the wheels, and so I'd have to pick up the chair, and that was a pain in the butt, and it's just not good. So this one, number one, it does protect your hard floors. It's not suitable for carpeting. It does not have the spikes in it, so you can't really use it on carpeting, and it's too soft for carpeting as well. You'll end up just making huge permanent dents in it. Number two, it's somewhat easy to roll on. Not as easy as I had hoped for. There is definitely some room for improvement there. They should have used a better material, or maybe I don't know, but it's a little bit of a problem. I do have a transparent one coming that I'm going to see if I can put on top of this one to help make it easier to roll on. Supposedly this is also anti-slip, and I think because of all the patterns that are engraved into it, that's definitely true. Obviously, because it's made of plastic, it's waterproof and therefore also easy to clean, although I have to wonder how easy it'll be to get the dirt out of all the little grooves in it, which is also going to make it harder for you to sweep it, but it's okay. It lays fairly flat. The edges do take some time before they stop curling, but overall, I'm very happy with it. I would have, loved to have had something that was more attractive than this, in a more Well, no, I like landscapes, like that, with natural scenes and animals and stuff like that. It would have been nice to have that, but I'm happy with this. It's going to do the job for me. It covers a large area of my workspace. In fact, it covers almost all of my workspace, except for the parts that are, underneath the desks and stuff. And so I'm very, very pleased. It's not perfect, obviously, but it does the job. And that's the important part. So, what do you think about it? Do you think that this is something that you'd like to have? Are you concerned about the fact that it's a bit soft? I am kind of concerned that, as I'm sitting here, I'm like 180 some pounds, close to 190, I think. I'm worried that it's going to, over time, the wheels are going to dent the plastic in a permanent manner. But there's nothing I can do about that except for wait for that clear plastic mat to put on top of this to help make sure that doesn't get damaged. The one thing that you do need to do before you lay it down is to clean the area, sweep it very nicely. Make sure that there's nothing that's going to actually poke up into the plastic and cause damage to it. Aside from that, you should be okay. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.
Need to ask for your help. I'm sorry. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon terminated me and used false accusations against me. And on December 17th, I had my left shoulder operated on. I'm getting a lot better. I can do some things with my hand and my arm, but it's still pretty limited. If you could please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications for my channels, that would really help. If you want to help me financially and you can afford to, you can go to my Glenn's Fast Reviews and you can do a super thanks as a donation there. If you want to donate on a monthly basis, you can become a member there. And or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII. So thank you for that. Also, I'd like to say thank you to bleepingcomputer.com for allowing me to post messages on their forum about my videos. Thank you so much. And don't forget to visit them. They offer a lot of wonderful resources for people who are using computers. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.